Welcome to Garden Luxe, where beauty begins right outside your front door. Today, discover 20 breathtaking small garden designs that blend classic charm with lasting elegance. Let each scene inspire your own outdoor haven. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more timeless garden ideas and inspiration. A front garden opens with timeless charm, lavender borders, rose lace trellises, and gravel paths curving between flower beds. Boxwood spheres offer sculptural contrast, while sunlight flickers through ornamental trees. Stone edges frame every bed with elegance, blending floral softness with clean structure. The entire scene feels balanced and wonderfully serene. Symmetrical plantings define a polished space. Twin topiaries rise like green columns beside pastel peonies and salvia. The gravel path leads toward a vintage gate, flanked by jasmine vines trailing across a white stucco wall. Delicate shadows play on cobbles, infusing the space with quiet movement and harmonious rhythm. Winding through a cottage-style layout, a herringbone brick path guides the eye between soft mounds of coral bells, alyssum, and apricot snapdragons. Stone borders frame raised beds, and terracotta pots overflow with ivy. The textures, rough brick, feathery petals, create a romantic balance beneath a canopy of flowering branches. A white picket fence frames lush garden beds filled with heirloom roses, sage, and lavender. Curved lines soften the order, while herbs and blooms mingle in casual elegance. Overhead, a maple filters golden sunlight across the pathway. The scene radiates a sense of nostalgia, calm, and welcoming beauty. The camera pans over a wide garden view, central gravel path, concentric flower rings, and a vintage birdbath as focal point. Colorful marigold, dusty miller, and coral bells draw the eye in layers. Tall foxgloves in the background rise gently, adding vertical interest to a landscape rich with subtle order. A dreamy cottage garden glows under soft mist, with cobblestone paths weaving through beds of geraniums and zinnias. Raised stone walls separate blooming zones, while clematis climbs across porch trellises. The pastel color scheme and feathered textures create an air of storybook magic, kissed by morning dew. Crisp boxwood edges define calm spaces filled with tulips, ranunculus, and spring pansies. A limestone fountain bubbles gently in the center, anchoring the symmetry. Wisteria cascades from above, softening the structure with flowing blooms. This garden feels like a formal sketch brought to life with natural ease. Pea gravel paths weave between pastel flower beds. Rose bushes bloom in soft blush, with lavender standing tall behind them. Painted trellises add height and charm, while the home's whitewashed exterior complements the floral palette. Everything feels light, layered, and curated for a continuous sense of peace. The garden stretches wide with understated elegance. Laurel hedges define the outer edge while daisies and larkspur fill the beds. Decorative urns sit at intervals, blooming with balanced color palettes. The gravel path glows softly in the afternoon sun, grounding the design in simplicity and classical style. Round beds filled with lamb's ear, coreopsis, and wild geraniums circle a central stone feature. The pebble path winds gently through carefully planted layers. Natural textures, mulch, moss, ceramic, add depth and detail. The golden hour light makes every bloom glow as if touched by soft candlelight. Muted tones of sage, mauve, and cream layer this peaceful garden scene. Sedum and cosmos surround a vintage sundial, with gravel walkways inviting slow steps. Wooden arbors covered in roses frame each end of the path. Brick edging brings structure to a layout that feels intimate and inviting. The camera reveals a formal layout, geometric beds edged in clipped hedges, filled with begonias, astilbe, and soft blue lobelia. White gravel paths offer symmetry. Olive-toned accents on the house tie into the garden. Morning light bathes the scene, showing every curve and petal in warm clarity. Stone walls contain flower beds brimming with coral zinnias, yellow daisies, and trailing lavender. Irregular flagstones lead gently through the layout, framed with topiary spheres. Terracotta pots hold olive trees, adding vertical weight. The house glows in a golden hue, bringing warmth to a color-rich composition. A central gravel aisle runs between flower beds planted with mirrored symmetry. Cosmos, dusty pink roses, and echinacea bloom among clipped yews. Lanterns line the path, offering subtle structure. At the far end, a clematis-draped arbor adds a romantic frame, balancing light with form. Delphiniums stand tall behind layers of snapdragons, alyssum, and lamb's ear. Tiered planters cascade flowers in rhythm with the home's brick facade. Stone paths intersect through neatly arranged textures: gravel, soft blooms, and spiky foliage. The late sunlight adds drama, revealing every detail in sharp relief. Sweeping beds curve across the garden in flowing waves. Taller flowers like salvia and hollyhocks anchor the background, while lower borders of thyme and calendula bring texture forward. The stone path bends softly, its rhythm echoing the landscape's movement. Warm light creates an ever-changing glow on the petals. An English-inspired garden frames the front of the home, built around soft symmetry. Lavender, foxglove, and campanula overflow in creamy pastels. Topiary domes line the beds, providing structure among the blooms. A quiet calm settles across the scene, where every detail whispers tradition and timeless beauty. nepeta, and trailing verbena fill raised beds bordered with natural stone. A central terracotta fountain bubbles gently, surrounded by warm gravel paths. Olive branches sway overhead, filtering dappled light across silver foliage. This Mediterranean-inspired garden blends softness with structure in every thoughtfully placed detail. Tall delphiniums sway above mounds of white alyssum and pastel roses. Pebbled paths lead toward a wooden gate framed by honeysuckle. Ferns peek from shaded corners, offering green contrast beneath the blooms. The rustic stone facade completes the scene, adding depth to this French country-inspired floral composition. Symmetry returns in this final garden, where a central urn bursts with pink petunias and trailing ivy. Raised beds of lamb's ear and lavender frame gravel walkways with elegant form. Subtle lighting illuminates the paths at dusk, letting every plant's texture and color glow in the evening air. Thank you for joining us on this visual garden journey. May these beautiful front yard designs spark ideas for your own lush retreat. Which scene was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Garden Luxe for more garden elegance every week.